guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video is something again a little bit different, even though it does include me doing makeup, but I have very kindly been gifted this makeup brush set from a new brand called xoxoxoxox. So this is the box and it's got some goodies inside, but I had to take them out because I knew if I'd opened the box on the video everything was going to fall out. So yeah, so let's show you what I got. So the first item that came in this is actually this 15-piece brush set. Now this is available in gold or silver, and of course I received the gold, which I absolutely love. So these are cruelty-free and vegan, and they've got the name and the numbers of the brush on the actual stem of the brushes as well. They're incredibly soft, and it came in this little tub, so you can pop the lid back on the tub and keep them nice and clean and dry and take them anywhere you want. It also came with this really cute makeup brush cleaner that you can just put on your hand and just swirl your brushes around, and it's silicone, really easy to use and super easy to clean as well, so absolutely love that. And finally it came with these two really cute pink beauty blenders, which I absolutely adore. They're very soft and spongy. It's got this sort of like straight edge as well, so that you can really pack your foundation in, and then the opposite end is a point, so you can use it for like powders or patting in your concealer under your eye and just making sure that you get those sort of like smaller areas around your nose, all of that sort of thing. So I've got two of those as well, which is just adorable. And it came with this cute little card, a little thank you card, which I thought was really sweet. And also this little booklet that came with the brushes, again, which I thought was adorable. So it's actually an owner's guide to the 15-piece Luxe Professional Makeup Brush Set. So inside it's got the introduction and contact, makeup brush guide, beauty blender guide, and cleaning and care. And it's got all of the brushes, and it tells you the numbers of the brushes, and then it shows you a little demonstration here. Cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, and hypoallergenic on the bottom. So yeah, that's just a quick little introduction of sort of some of the items that I've got with their 15-piece set. I'm absolutely over the moon to try these brushes out today. So I'm going to be doing a makeup look using these brushes and beauty blender, so we can do a little review, see how they work, all of that sort of thing, which I have no doubt they're going to be incredible because they just feel so soft and just perfect. But yeah, if you want to see what I think of these brushes and see what look I create, then please keep on watching, and let's jump straight into the video. So yeah, you guys know the drill. I brought you in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So I've already done my brows, and for my brows I use the xoxoxoxox C107, and I adore this brush. So it's got the angled brush on the end, and it's also got a spoolie for brushing up your brows as well. So I'm gonna apply my eye base now, and I'm gonna use the C110 brush. And this is a flat brush, so I'm gonna use this just to pack on my base. Nothing unusual, just exactly the same as what I always do. So these brushes are really soft. I absolutely adore them. And then I'm going to blend it out with my C106 brush. And this brush is more of a dense, fluffy brush, so I can really pack on that base. And again, I just love how soft this brush is. Even though it's more of a harder brush, it's still really soft, if that makes any sense at all. Wow, that's given me a really soft base that is blending beautifully. So for today's eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro palette by Stacey Marie, and I'm going to go in with the shade Wasted. Really beautiful deep purple. It's going to be a really nice purple look today, and I'm going to use the C107 brush to pack on the colour. And this is more of a dense sort of fluffy brush, so it's more of a smaller brush, so I can really pack on that colour. So I'm just going to dab into my palette. I'm just dabbing the product onto the brush because I want to pick up as much pigment as possible. And then I'm going to place this on the outer corner of my eye. Oh wow, okay, so this brush really holds pigment beautifully. It's really packing that shadow on there. So I'm going to bring that out slightly onto the outer corner. But like I always say, I dab on the product because I just feel that it gives you that little bit more pigmentation, so you're not dragging the product across the eye until we need to blend it out. I'm going to blend it out with my C111 brush. So this is more of like a fan brush on the end. It's like slightly angled, which is really, really, really nice. And I'm going to use the shade Orchid, which is this really lovely pale purple. So I'm going to pick a tiny bit of that up because I don't want too much. And I'm just going to start blending out that shadow. So this is where the lengthy process begins, because you want to keep making sure that you're going back and forward just to blend out that dark purple. And I'm going to bring it out further onto the outer corner. So I'm bringing it up right to the tail of my brow, just because I want it to be as soft and diffused as possible, flicking outwards. And then going back in with the C107 with that dark purple that we originally went in with, I'm going to go back and build up a little bit more of that shadow. And I'm just going to slightly blend that across my crease and out the corner of the eye just a little tiny bit. So just keep working back and forward with your shadows, just getting the placement and the pigmentation right. So I think this brush is actually a lip brush, but I'm going to use it anyway because I want to get a little bit more depth, and I'll use a smaller brush to kind of just blend out my shadow. So I'm going to take the C115 brush, which is this tiny little bullet brush, and I'm going to go back with that same dark shade Wasted, which is the original purple that we used. And I'm just gonna softly blend that across my crease and just create more of a wing from the outer corner of my eye. And with the C108 brush, this is more of a bigger fluffy brush. I'm gonna have no product on it, and I'm just gonna keep blending those two shadows together until I'm happy. Okay, so now I'm going to do the lid, and I'm going to take the original brush, which is the C110, which is the flat brush that we used for our base. And I'm going to use my Kiko Milano, and this is the Colour Lasting Creamy Eyeshadow. And I'm going to pop this on my lid. I have to say, these creamy eyeshadows are just life. I mean, they're just so pigmented. You cannot go wrong with these creamy shadows. But I'm obsessed with Kiko Milano, so I'm just covering all of my lid with this. And I'm bringing it quite far across because I want to blend out the purple. I just really can't fault these creamy eyeshadows. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at how pigmented she is. I will also soon be doing a full face of Kiko makeup as well, but that's to come. And then I'm going to go back with my tiny little lip brush, and I'm just going to blend those two colours together. So I'm going to keep picking up some of that purple and just placing that where I feel it needs to go. Amazing. So I'm going to quickly go off camera and do the other eye, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've done the other eye, and I also smoked out the lower lash line as well. So now I'm going to pop some highlighter just underneath my brow. So I'm going to use this little pencil brush, and this is the C113. And this is tiny. And I'm going to take my Kiko Milano Glow Fusion highlighter. So I'm going to pop this just underneath my brow. I love how dainty this brush is. I mean, it's tiny, so you could use it for sort of highlighting or spotlighting your eye, also your lips. You could use it for smoking out your liner. It's got so many different benefits that you could use this brush for. Absolutely love it. And again, it's super soft and it blends out the shadow beautifully. Yeah, so far I'm absolutely loving these brushes. They are absolutely worth every single penny. They're just incredible. So now I'm going to move on to skin, and I'm going to use my MUA Pro Base Long Wear Matte Foundation. This is in the shade 102. I really slap that on. And I've just gone and made my beauty blender really damp. So we are going to try with the beauty blender as opposed to the brush. I mean, I know there's a brush in there, but I don't really use beauty blenders on this channel. So that was something I really wanted to try, just to see how it works for me. Okay, so this beauty blender is really soft, really spongy on the skin as well, which is really nice. So I'm not gonna lie, when I first used this a minute ago, I was looking at it thinking, I'm not sure I could get along with beauty blenders, but actually now that I've blended this out, it's absolutely beautiful. It's really packed my foundation into my skin, and it's kind of given me more of a full coverage look, whereas I know I mentioned in my last video the MUA Cosmetics that I didn't find that it was very full coverage. But if you guys have watched that and you're obviously watching this one, then yeah, definitely a damp beauty blender is doing wonders. It is helping to build up that coverage a little bit more. So I absolutely love that. Okay, that's definitely a game changer for me, seeing as I don't use beauty blenders, but this, 10 out of 10, absolutely love it. And I'm gonna go in and set it now with my MUA Pro Base Full Coverage Matte Pressed Powder. And this is in the shade 110. And I'm gonna apply it with my C101 brush. This is a really big sort of fluffy brush. So for contour and blush, I'm going to use my LA Girl Glam Collection palette. I'm going to use these two here. I'm going to apply the contour with the C103. So again, this is a fluffy brush, but it is angled. So I'm going to go for quite a strong contour today because I feel like this look is very glam. Blend, 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 girls. Make sure that you've got everything blended in properly because you don't want to look muddy. I remember the first time I started ever doing makeup, and it was really quite funny. I tried contour, but I think I used a cream and I put so much on, I just looked really dirty. And I remember going downstairs and my family were like, what have you done to your face? And there's me just like, well, you know, I wanted to contour, but instead I've made myself look absolutely disgusting. Oh, this brush is absolutely amazing. And then with the C102 brush, this is more of like a bullet fluffy brush, I'm going to apply my blush. Like, I just feel that these brushes have got so much you can do with them. Like, they've got more than one property. Like, most people will be like, oh, you can only use that for contour and you should only use that for blush. And it's just like, actually, these brushes are shaped so nicely that you can just use them for whatever you want. And they're so versatile, and I absolutely love that about brushes. So I'm also trying to make sure that I use pretty much all of the brushes in this setup. I haven't used the foundation brush because I wanted to try out the beauty blenders instead. Now it looks really strong on camera, but it doesn't look that strong in real life. And then I know this is an eyeshadow brush, but I really want to try it out for my highlighter. So this is the C109, and I'm going to go back in with that Kiko highlighter. Pop that on my nose. For my lips, I'm going to take the Revolution Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Rain. So this is like a pinky nude, which I love. I don't want to add too much colour to my lips when I've got like a really bright purple eye, because it just isn't going to look right, to be perfectly honest. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to pop on some lashes, and I'm going to use the Tanya Marie Cosmetics, which is my own brand, which I have a video coming to talk about very soon. So I will be back in a smidgen. So to finish off, I'm going to use some gloss, which is the Revolution gloss in Fortune. This is a really pretty clear gloss. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it as well. Because again, I don't usually wear gloss, so I thought, well, let's do something different. And then last but not least, I'm going to take my MUA Pro Base Fixing Spray and just give myself a little bit of a fix. Amazing, so this is the finished look. So yeah, I have to say about these brushes, I am completely obsessed. I love them. They're so soft. The Beauty Blender blends beautifully. It doesn't drag any product off my face. Yeah, I'm 100% happy with these brushes. So I will leave all the links down below of where you can shop for them if you want to purchase them yourself. They're currently on sale. And like I said, you do also get the brushes as well as the 2 beauty blenders and the cleaning tool. So I think that's a cute little bundle to sort of have. You know, when you buy new brushes and you want to clean them, you've got that tool that you can just go ahead and just clean them. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much, Oscar Charles, for giving me this opportunity to collab with you. And don't forget to go like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps. And yeah, just means that I can do a lot more content like this for you guys because I know that you enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching. I will love you all, leave you all, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.